Right guys, welcome back to the Football Manager 2018 Scotland Career Mode. This is episode 5. Last time in episode 4 we've seen that nothing changed in Scottish football. Celtic are still top of the pile. But holy shit man, that World Cup was such a shocker. Romania, the car washers. Fucking washed your car for 50p and they went and won the World Cup. So, I mean, that was an absolute shocking result. And, I don't know, you could argue that it shows the other smaller nations that anything is possible, or you could maybe look at it negatively and go, well, if Romania wins it, it puts pressure on us to do something, and other teams around. So I don't know, man. It's hard to look at that and say is it a positive thing for us or if it's a negative thing for us. But all we need to make sure and do is we're at the next World Cup. We haven't been since '98. It's my job to get us there. But before we have to worry about World Cups or anything like that, we've got the Euros first, and before the Euros, it is the European International League division. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is, it's basically a new tournament that UEFA or FIFA unveiled, and it's like a second chance kind of deal. So if you don't qualify through the original European qualifiers, you get a second chance at qualifying through this. So basically there's different tiers. Tier 1 is like the better teams, tier 2 is like the less, teams below that, and then there's 4 tiers. So obviously the lower down that you're in the tier, it's based on like your world rank and shit like that. So we're actually in tier 3, division C, and group 2. In our group we got Cyprus, Serbia and Israel. It's a winnable group, but at the same time, it's not going to be easy. I'm not quite sure if second's good enough, so we're just going to go and try and win this group, and then see where that takes us. But I'm hoping that we don't need to rely on this championship. I'm hoping that we can qualify directly to the Euros through the European qualifiers. But if not, it's always good that we try and win this whole Division C thing, Group 2. And, get top, and then it gives us 2 opportunities, 2 bites at the cherry, should I say. Alright, so we've got Cyprus up first at Hampden. We're 2-5 favourites. Cyprus are 13-2. I believe we should be the favourites. Only problem is, our form is currently shit. We've had 2 games since I've been in charge, and I lost both of them fucking dramatically. Very poor results. You would have seen that in episode 2 and episode 3. It was really, really bad. Anyway, here is the team, the squad, should I say, that I have picked for these upcoming games. Goalkeepers, I went with Craig Gordon, David Marshall and Jordan Archer. Nothing there to mark out over pretty. I think it was always going to be between Gordon and Marshall, and then I just thought, we'll give Jordan Archer a call up, because I don't see the point in maybe, giving McGregor a chance, because Al McGregor, he's done. So I do want to try and give a younger keeper an opportunity. Whether he'll get a game or not, probably not, but we'll have to see. Right, defenders, we went with Christoph Barrett, Charlie Mulgrew, Liam Lindsay as our 4 centre backs. So I'm not quite sure which of the 2 I'm going to be playing. It probably might be Mulgrew, and I don't know, maybe Mulgrew and Hanley, or Mulgrew and Barrett. Not sure, but I think we've got decent depth in with those 4 players. In terms of wing-backs, full-backs, we've picked Callum Patterson, Stephen Kingsley, Kieran Tierney and Andrew Robertson. So again, left-backs, we know about Andrew Robertson, we know about Kieran Tierney, man. We're solid in those positions. We're blessed, we have 2 really good left-backs, unfortunately. Only one can play there. And then our right backs, Callum Patterson, good player as well, and then Stephen Kingsley, also a decent player. So, I mean, our defence is pretty good, especially in the full-back areas. We're doing alright. In terms of midfield, we have James McArthur back in as a defensive midfielder. I think we missed him in our 2 friendlies, so I'm hoping that he'll come in now and do a good job. I decided to give John McGinn a call up now. It was between John McGinn and Darren Fletcher, and I just figure, you know what, Fletcher's old now, past his prime, he's not part of the future, whereas John McGinn is. So I went and gave John McGinn the call ahead of Darren Fletcher. Is it controversial? Perhaps, but we'll have to see how he goes on. And then we've got Callum McGregor, James Morrison, Stuart Armstrong, Matt Ritchie, Robert Snodgrass, Oliver Burke, Barry Mackay, maybe another controversial choice in my team, but I went with him, fuck it. And our three strikers are Jason Cummins, Chris Martin and Lee Griffiths. Obviously, Lee Griffiths always going to get picked, and I decided to go with Chris Martin and Jason Cummins as the backup for him. Alright, so there is the team we're going with. We're going with Gordon and Nets, back 4A Robertson, Mulgrew, Hanley and Patterson. In front of them we've got MacArthur and Morrison, which will give us a lot more defensiveness about the squad. Last time the midfield was just overrun with no real rock in there, with no defensive type player. We have that this time around with James MacArthur. In front of them we've got Robert Snodgrass, Armstrong and Matt Ritchie. And then obviously Lee Griffiths up front. Now, it's debatable. I was thinking about putting in Kieran Tierney at right back, but I thought it wouldn't send a good message to the actual right backs in our team, would it, if I'm playing a left back out of position? And yeah, he would have been out of position. So again, I thought, you know what, we'll give Callum Patterson a chance. Like I said, it's a shame that we've got two really good left backs, but I guess it's better to have two good left backs than no good left backs. So I mean, or even one good left back. Gives us options, gives us, you know, the ability to try something different. So there you go, there is Cyprus' team. They look to be pretty defensive. Kind of got two wing backs in there. Very, very narrow, I think. I mean, they're very, yeah, these wing back, I mean, I wouldn't even know if you'd call them wing backs. They look like defensive midfield. I don't even know what that is, but it might be a hard formation to break down. I'm hoping that we don't have any problems, but yeah, looking at it, could be tricky for us. Team talk. Let's, we need to be passionate, come on man, we're at home here. We need to get off to a good start in this. We want all 3 points, we want a good win. Assertive, my team picked itself. We're going to win this, we're very capable, we're going to do it. Shaking hands, whoever the Cyprus manager is. Probably never heard of him in my life. But anyway, Cyprus getting the game underway here at Hampden Park. Come on, let's do this, let's pick up the 3 points. The other games in our group are deficient, but Faroe Islands are deficient, man, which is kind of mental. But yeah, so 3 minutes in, not much happening at the moment, and we're being edged out of possession by Cyprus, which is never a good thing when Cyprus are having more possession than you. We should encourage our players to try and play a short passing play. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been telling them to like hold on to the ball, possession game, pass it around, build up play. But obviously they mustn't be listening to me then. Matt Ritchie has a shot and it is saved by Senu in the Cyprus goal. Patterson long throw into the box. He's good at the aim. And it's Snodgrass with the header straight into the hands of the keeper. So far so good, man. 19 minutes in. Cyprus yet to have a chance. We've created a couple of opportunities. We seem to be getting shots away now regularly. So I think we're doing alright here. 25 minutes gone and no one's really had a standout game for us, but I think we've been solid. And probably MacArthur is doing a good job in there breaking down the Cyprus attacks in that midfield role. Like I said, we never had him for the previous 2 friendlies, and I think we missed him greatly. Cyprus having their first shot of the game. And it looks like they are playing with wing backs, but they're very, very narrow wing backs. So yeah, it looks like we are going to have a difficult time breaking them down here. We're having shots and chances, but they seem just to be from distance at the moment. Stuart Armstrong this time with a shot off target, and Grant Hanley picks up his first yellow card of the season. Robertson now with the throw, come on. A minute before half time, Robertson, Armstrong linking up down wide. Oh my god, what was that? Off the post? Oh, what a terrible cross. Somehow bounced off the post, but there was nobody there to take advantage of it. Nobody trying to get the tap in. And it looks like Cyprus are going to see out here to half-time at 0-0. So yeah, we've had 7 shots to their 1. We seem to be in control, but I mean, we're not winning, and that is what's important here. So we're going to have to give some sort of team talk at half-time. I'm looking at all the results. Faroe Islands beating Andorra, Malta beating Liechtenstein, Norway are beating Estonia, Ukraine are beating Russia. There's a lot of shitty teams in this. Wait, I don't think they're all Division C, are they? Because Holland's in here, and half of these teams would surely be in Division D. So I'm not quite sure. It must just be different days, different games are played. Jimmy Nicole, I need to replace him as the assistant manager. I couldn't get anyone else. I couldn't get anyone good, so I thought, fuck it, we'll go with Jimmy McCall, but it's not really happening at the moment. Right, aggressive, assertive. Yeah, time for everyone to dig in. We deserve to win this match. Let's go and do it. Attack. Gonna be passionate. You have the ability. So we basically just spoke to Lee Griffiths there. You've got the ability to make a difference for us. Go out and do it, and hopefully he listens to us and he goes and does it. Because yeah, I don't want to start this whole campaign halfway a 0-0 draw at home here to Cyprus. Definitely not. Armstrong out to Patterson. Can Patterson cross it in? We'll never know because the highlight just randomly ends. I'm looking at our player ratings and they're not good. Got Lee Griffiths on a 6.4, Armstrong on a 6.4. Our best players are the defensive players. You've got Gordon, Patterson, Hanley. That is worrying signs indeed. Right, going to go with tactics here. 55 minutes. I'm not going to do what Gordon Strachan did and wait till like the last 5 minutes to make a change. I'm going to go attacking now. And who will we bring on? I think we need to make a change. We need to do it. And I'm going to bring on... I'm looking here at who I think could get me a goal. How about Jason Cummins? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to put Griffiths here. Armstrong, you can go there. And Jason Cummins is going to come on for Armstrong, because Armstrong, he's just not had a good game. It's as simple as that. Advance forward. Got two advance forwards now on the field. Griffiths and Cummins, surely they can combine and try and get us a goal. I'm going for it, man. Cummins on. Cumdog on. Stuart Armstrong off. Right, come on. 30 minutes to go. James Morrison now picking up a yellow card. So we've got two players here on yellows. Cyprus yet to go in the book in this match. 10 shots to 2, but still no goal. 25 minutes to go. The lack of highlights is definitely worrying. Can't be creating that many good opportunities. And I think we need to do something here. 20 minutes to go. And I'm disappointed with the 88. I'm going to make another sub, man. Fuck this. This is dreadful. This is like watching paint dry. And I watched a lot of paint dry because when we moved into my new house here, I recently painted all the rooms. So yeah, I mean, I know what paint's all about in this match. It's definitely reminding me of it. So fucking hell, let's go. Let's change. We'll bring on... I'm going to bring on McGregor. And we'll play him in a... We're going to play McGregor in an attacking midfield role. And then MacArthur can just... MacArthur can come here. And he can play as a... Or we push him back a little bit. Yeah, hold on. I think we'll push him back a little bit. And play him as a defensive midfielder. Support role. And then Callum Patterson, I want you to get attacking, son, because we need goals. I would consider bringing on Kieran Tierney, but I don't think that would look good if we brought on a fullback at this stage. We're trying to win the game, so we've got McGregor up there, Snodgrass, Ritchie. So anyone else we can try and bring on here? We've got Burke, Martin. We've got Burke and Martin. Is that it, really? Is that... I think that might be all we've got in terms of the people that I think could come on and do a job for us. Who's this guy here? Barry Mackay. Ah, fuck, we're going to bring on Burke. Ollie Burke. And we'll bring on Ollie Burke for Ritchie, who's not had a solid game. So there we go, we've got Burke on now. And we want Burke to go winger attack. Snodgrass, winger attack. And that is it, man. That's us making the changes. I'm hoping they're successful, but I think we have to do something. I'm definitely not happy with the draw, so... A defeat would be disastrous, like, but at the same time, a draw is hardly, painting us in a positive light, is it now? Charlie Mulgrew now picking up a yellow card. Both our centre-backs here on yellows, which is never good. Especially if we have to put in a challenge on a Cypriot player. And now Lee Griffiths getting booked, man. See, instead of picking up yellow cards, pick up a few goals. Come on! 2 minutes to go, right? I'm going to have to just go fucking... oh my god, right, hold on. Team instructions. We're just going to have to fucking launch into the box, aren't we? Pump ball into the box. Shoot on sight, basically. Mix passing, go one route. Yeah, we'll just have to go for this, don't we? Be more disciplined. Don't pass into space. And yeah, that should do us now, so here we go. We'll go with that. We're basically now just lumping the ball up front for the last 2.5 minutes. Whether it'll bring us any success or not, I don't know. Got a throw in here with Patterson. He finds Ollie Burke, who's been dispossessed. So Hernan is now coming forward. He finds Papa Nua. And we could be in trouble here if Mulgrew doesn't win this. Mulgrew does win it though. And we do have a chance here to attack. Snodgrass launches it up to Jason Cummins, who had a man back post. Burke back post, didn't use him. Snodgrass crosses it in. Cummins! Yes! No, it's no Cummins, it's Lee Griffiths. I don't give a fuck who it is. Lee Griffiths getting us the goal. The man with one of the fucking worst hair transplants in the history of FITBA has gave us a 1-0 lead. I thought it was Cummins. It looked like Cummins originally must have got a header. It was saved, rebound put in by Lee Griffiths. Now it's Mulgrew. But yeah, man, we're 1-0 up here. Cyprus make the challenge. They're going to break, but surely there's not going to be enough time left. It's Lusu. Cyprus coming forward. Referee, man, what are you waiting for? And finally, he blows the whistle. It is all over at Hampden. The Cyprus goalkeeper got man of the match, what kind of tells you everything you need to know about his performance. We had chances. We were in control. We didn't take them, though, until the last minute. And then it was Lee Griffiths that got us that vital win. Not really happy with the performance. I would have liked a more comfortable win. But I guess in the end, we didn't play that bad, and we did manage to get the goal that we needed. So I can't be too harsh on the lads. We'll just go with assertive. We weren't good enough, and we need to step things up against better. Yeah, I mean I think that's fair enough. And yeah, so we've got 3 points in the bag, and that might be enough to take us to the top of our division. We'll just have to wait and see how Serbia and Israel got on. But yeah, so far so good. Picked up the 3 points, just what we needed. But I think there will be changes for the next game. Whether it be formation changes, tactic changes, personnel changes, I'm not quite sure. Right, press conference. We may as well go to this one. It's our first win as Scotland manager. Be assertive. Yeah, it was no less than we deserved. With not one shot on goal. Calm. We were very solid at the back. Yes, so we were solid. Cyprus didn't even have one shot on goal. I mean, they had shots, but must have all been off target. So yeah, there you go, man. Good win for us. And now we'll see how we're looking in that group. So yeah, we're currently top as Israel and Serbia both drawed. And yeah, man. So far so good. Our next game is going to be against Serbia. And that should be interesting. So, the next game will be against Serbia. And then the next 2 games after that, Israel and Cyprus, I'm going to play that as a double header. So yeah, I'll play the next game. Next episode we'll be playing Serbia. Then after that, we're going to be playing both Israel and Cyprus. And then after that, I might play both Serbia and Israel as well. So man, happy. So at least we got the win. Happy enough with that. But I would have preferred a slightly better performance and a slightly more dominant victory. But can't complain after those first 2 defeats in the friendlies. We've managed to bounce back with a win. And that is really all that matters. I mean, we lost to Ukraine and Venezuela. That was disappointing. But we're back to winning ways now with a 1-0 win against Cyprus. And yeah, man, looking forward to the next game. I'm pretty positive we can win this group. But it is going to be a tough tie when we go to Serbia away. We always seem to struggle away, so I will maybe set us up a bit more defensively in this match. And yeah, maybe this could be a job for Chris Martin up front, you know. Try and hold the ball up for us and maybe allow us to get some players forward. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think down below. Who do you think should start up front in the next match? Lee Griffiths, he didn't have the best game ever, to be honest. He was pretty poor, but he did get the winner in the 92nd minute. Should he start against Serbia? Or does Jason Cummins or even Chris Martin deserve a chance up front? Let me know down below. And until then, peace.